welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where it pays to be economical with the truth. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a presenter who recently starred in Celebrity Hunted, where she hid under a tarpaulin with 2 cans of G&T. It was nothing to do with the show. They just caught her on a regular Thursday night. It's Anneka Rice. And an actress who currently stars as a forensic scientist in Silent Witness. Acting is in her DNA, and DNA is in her acting. It's Liz Carr. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian and actor who played a rabbit in Watership Down. He also has 5 children. That's what I call method acting. Miles Jupp. And a BAFTA-nominated actor who stars in a comedy about a pizza delivery man. How do you top that? It's Samson Kayo. So to round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've got no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Anneka is first up.
I once dumped my boyfriend on a plane, then parachuted straight out of the door to avoid dealing with the aftermath.
David's team.
Wow. So what was the plane? What was the context?
It was with the army. I was doing a sort of army exercise because I was being taken on by the Royal Engineers as a sapper, a celebrity sapper, and I had to detonate a bomb and all sorts of things. And one of the things was a parachute jump, and my boyfriend came with me, sweetly.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what a sapper is?
No.
David,
like the army.
David has an awareness of the military. What is a sapper?
What do you mean I have an awareness of the military? A sapper is a sort of soldier.
Thank you. That's me.
Did you plan on breaking up with your boyfriend pre this trip?
It wasn't going well, and I thought I had been trying to work out the exact moment when it would be good, and he really wanted to come with me on the day, and to be honest, I wanted to go on my own because there's just going to be me and about
loads of soldiers.
1,000 soldiers.
We've all had days like that, Anneka.
And as the day progressed, I just got more and more annoyed that he was there. And then we went up in the aeroplane, and he just said, I don't think things are really going well. You seem a bit distant today. And I just said, I don't think it's working
And the man in charge was thinking, I hope she doesn't mean the parachute.
Was he then going to follow you? Was your boyfriend jumping?
No, he didn't have a parachute.
Oh, right.
So he
well, I hope he didn't just out of instinct follow you. Come back.
Is your love admin, do you think, a reasonable use of our defence budget? I mean... what? I mean,
What was the altitude when you jumped?
I don't know.
Well, they didn't say.
Does 1,000 feet, 15... Who parachutes?
1,000 feet?
I mean,
That's low.
I would say 8 to 12 or something like that.
8 to 12 feet.
I find that quite challenging. What are you thinking? Is she telling the truth? Did this happen?
Well, I have one problem with this story, which is that if you're thinking you need to, end your relationship, that's potentially an embarrassing, awkward moment, something you might be inclined to put off. And one of the things, if I were you, I might be inclined to put it off until after, is the occasion when I have to jump out of an aircraft. Because
this is why there's never been a popular programme called Challenge David.
Well, yeah, but...
People would set you some brave challenges and you'd very calmly and rationally explain why you couldn't possibly do them.
No, but assuming, hypothetically, that I have agreed to jump out of an aircraft...
Yes.
Yeah.
I would not have that conversation just before I jumped out of the aircraft. I'd think, well, I might, look on the bright side, the fall might kill me, in which case I'd never have to have the conversation.
She did say that she hadn't planned to. It was because he said, you seem a bit distant.
Yes, but not as distant as she seemed a second later as she fell towards the ground.
Samson, what are you thinking?
I can't buy it. I would have just broken up with him on the ground.
I think it's almost certainly true.
Almost certainly true.
Yeah. So what are you going to say, David?
I think it might be true.
Anneka, jumping out of a plane and breaking up, was it true or was it a lie?
It was a lie. Oh!
Yes, it's a lie. Miles, you're next.
I was once dumped on an aeroplane. have just signed a publishing deal for my gritty debut crime novel, featuring the exploits of detective duo Nice and Spicy.
Is it hyphenated Nice and Spicy?
Oh, no, there's a duo. One is called Nice. Jeremy Nice.
Did you think there was only one of them called Nice and Spicy? Hello, I'm Detective Inspector Nice and Spicy.
Detective Inspector Nice and Spicy and his partner, who has no name at all.
It's a duo. Jeremy Nice, Ian Spicy.
So you sat down with a blank piece of paper and you came up with Nice and Spicy.
Well, there's a backstory, because
OK.
Jeremy, when it starts, he's quite sad because the person he worked with, Mark Cheap, died.
So it used to be Nice and Cheap?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What sort of men are they, Miles?
Well, Jeremy is incredibly tall, and Ian is incredibly short.
Right.
And that means they're one of the few people on their force that are given a police car with a sunroof.
Have you written a book before?
Yeah.
What was your other book called?
Other books.
How many books have you written?
Well, this is the third. So the two, if you want me to do all the maths for you.
What?
Presumably you do.
It's funny, isn't it? Because a lot of people with an Oxbridge education, they can come across as condescending and a little bit... And yet you somehow carry off beautifully, Miles.
This is because I don't have an Oxbridge education.
Because a lot of... Oh, you don't have an Oxbridge education? What do you have?
Just an accent.
And what's this one called again?
It's called Blood in the Water.
Oh. What's the plot of Blood in the Water?
Well, I'll tell you how it begins.
Nasty urinary tract infection.
No, I don't want to tell you too much of the plot. That's the whole point of the whodunit.
Don't worry. I'm not buying it.
Or I'll say...
In fact, I've got a feeling nobody's buying it.
So, what do you think?
I think it's a lie, Anneka. Do you think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie, personally.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
Liz?
I think it's a lie.
I'll say a lie.
Right, Miles, it sounded lovely. Was it true or was it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Miles hasn't written a novel about the detective duo Nice and Spicy. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Roy. So, Liz, what is Roy to you?
This is Roy. Roy used to play the lottery every week till I convinced him not to, and that week his numbers came up.
Anneka, how do you know Roy?
This is Roy. I like to paint him naked in my kitchen.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Roy?
This is Roy. I once spent the night in his petrol station wearing nothing but my wife's dressing gown.
David's team, where do you want to begin?
OK, well, Liz, that's quite an unlikely story. I mean, statistically, there is no point you can get a lottery ticket when you're not more likely to die before the numbers are drawn than for your numbers to come up.
You didn't get that ad campaign, did you, David?
No. And that's how unlikely it is. So his numbers came up the next week.
But what you've just said is essentially what I said to him.
Yeah.
I don't play the lottery. And so Roy works with me.
Yeah.
Works on Silent Witness. Mm-hmm. And...
in what capacity?
In the art department.
OK.
So we'd talk. I was like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? You never know. Never know. And then he approached his 40th, and I was like, break a habit.
So Roy's 40?
Yeah.
At least 40?
He looks young.
What would he have won?
He got 5 balls, numbers, whatever, and then the bonus one. I think that gets you £1 million.
£1 million?
Yeah.
Did you know what his numbers were before he stopped?
No.
So the week after he stopped, he told you, yeah, that last week, those were my numbers. Is that what happened?
He told me and he showed me.
He had a previous ticket from a previous week, and he showed you that and the numbers that had come up the first week he hadn't played the lottery. So he's quite angry. He's bringing in a lot of evidence. Here's my file entitled, "You have ruined my life."
And clearly Roy still speaks to you after...
Well, I mean, obviously we still work together because he didn't win.
Right, David, who would you like to question next?
OK, Anneka, you like to paint him naked?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Roy, lovely, beautiful Roy, as I call him, is a life model. And so he comes round to my house sometimes and gets... Strips, and I paint him.
Would you be prepared to paint him fully clothed?
I thought you were going to say, would you be prepared to do me on a Wednesday? if I pay you,
What medium, Anneka? Are you in charcoal,
I work
oils?
in oils. I do
You're
like...
an oil.
I'm an oil person with Roy quite a lot.
What, he covers himself in oil and then you paint him?
oil paint.
Oil paint.
Oh, I was about to say, big man, what are you dealing with now? How long have you been painting?
About 10 years, properly. And Roy is one of the regular models.
Do you pay Roy?
Yes, you pay him.
So
He's a
what
professional
happens? You
model.
make an appointment with him.
I make an appointment.
Ding dong.
He comes in...
Is that his nickname?
No, you're at home. You've got your equipment out. Ding dong. And then now he doesn't arrive naked, does he?
No,
what happens?
No,
Oh, go on, you can work it out, Rob.
So I've got a studio next to the kitchen if I'm doing big oil painting in the studio.
Oh.
But then we go into the kitchen and I'll carry on sketching and things. And because he's been painting
he's still
naked,
nude,
he's still naked. Because
Yeah.
I know him so well, he doesn't bother to put a pant on or anything like that.
Not a single solitary pant.
How many variations of a naked man can you do? Not that you're telling the truth, because I am.
What you don't know about Roy is he does the most extraordinary dynamic poses. So
different
it's
pose every week.
endless. Oh, it's endless. Can you show it?
I'd love to see it. I'd love to
Please
see
show us, yes.
Well,
I'm sorry, you're trying to make it all tasteful. All we're thinking of the bloke saying,
No,
is it with the fruit bowl again, Anneka?
he can do the most
I'm not holding those grapes again. 3 hours out till last time. Especially with my hands on my head. I can't hold my grapes for those.
Why don't you position Lee into some of the poses that you enjoy with Roy? And take your time over this, Anneka. So one last thing. Lee, please don't take your clothes off.
OK.
So after a cup of tea, you are going to take your clothes off, and I'll hold the tea. Yeah. So what sort of poses do you normally do?
I'm still taking my clothes off. I've got the pants on. I'm leaving them on for a second.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing this one. This is it.
OK.
I've got the T-shirt off yet.
I'll just mix my paint.
Right, now I'm down to my pants.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, are you going to... Could you...
Well, look the other way.
Pants?
Look away?
Yeah.
Why do you want to look away?
Because I'm not working yet. It's when I say go.
OK.
Well, I can't do it if you're going to look at me. Can you look the other way? Roy, get round here as quick as you can.
Anneka, you haven't put the heater on.
Are you comfortable?
I'm not comfortable, no.
No.
The lady came round for an autograph.
Should we see what sort of position?
Hang on, let me see the cash first. You have to count it. I'm doing trying to put it in there, so I've got nothing on. Is that going in the folds of my skin? What do you want me to do? What position?
Get on your knees.
On my knees?
This is looking like a hostage situation.
Now, what what do I do? Yeah?
Do you want to preps?
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Hang on. Is someone going to fire a gun?
That's the sort of thing.
Position that Roy
well,
does.
thank you, Lee. Put your clothes back on. All right. What about Lee?
So what is the...
I've forgotten myself. This is Roy. I once spent the night in his petrol station wearing nothing but my wife's dressing gown.
Why are you in the petrol station overnight?
Because I got locked out of my house.
How did you get locked out of your house?
Well, I went out of the house, didn't have my keys. I mean, how'd you do it?
Why were you only wearing your wife's dressing gown when you left the house?
I was at home, alone. My wife was away. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I suddenly woke up in a cold sweat because I hadn't put the bins out. And I panicked, and I suddenly got up out of bed, and I like to wear just my pants in bed. Tell me if it gets too arousing. So I grab what I think is my dressing gown from the back of the bedroom door, and I realise straight away that it's my wife's. But I think I'm only taking the bins. It's only like a quick second job, so I go downstairs because that's where the front door is.
Yes.
And we used to have it on the middle floor, but many injuries. And so I went out the front door, and I just did that with my hand. Oh, turn round, slam, like that.
So why don't you go like next door or something?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I live in a castle.
Now you walk barefoot.
Well, no, human feet.
To the garage.
I walk to the garage.
And what do you find there?
I find Roy, and he was reading a paper. There's not much business at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. And I remember he went... Very hairy feet, sir. I said, I've locked myself out. Is there any chance I could borrow your phone? So I could phone my wife.
Where was she?
She was at a relative's house.
In a safe house.
Did you know Roy previously?
Well, I'd been in the petrol station a few times, but he won't recognise it because I was always wearing a balaclava. Anyway, I borrow his phone.
Yeah.
I dial straight to answering machine.
So what
And the answering machine just said, hi, not here at the moment. If this is Lee, I still don't want to see you. So I said to Roy, God, now what? We had a little coffee and then started having a chat, and he was really nice. He said, you're my favourite on the show, and... I said, oh,
it's a lie.
And then when punters came in and just saw you, did they just...
Occasionally, because it's 24/7, you know. It's a bit awkward.
Well,
we had a laugh with the first few customers. By the fifth one, we thought it'd be funny if we didn't tell them and I just held his hand.
And then she came back in the morning.
She came back in the morning, and I said,
everything back to normal.
I'm sorry, but I'm in love with Roy.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Roy Liz's lottery loser, Anneka's kitchen companion, or Lee's forecourt friend?
It's absolutely not Lee's, much as we've enjoyed your contribution.
The thing I don't believe about Liz's is that it says he's 40. Now, I know black don't crack, but he is not 40.
I'm leaning towards Anneka's suddenly.
All right, what are you going to say?
You think Anneka?
Yes.
Anneka?
I think Anneka.
OK. You're going to go Anneka?
Right, they're saying Anneka. Roy, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Roy, and Anneka paints me naked in her kitchen.
Yes, Roy is Anneka's kitchen companion. Thank you very much, Roy. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's David.
Last month, I had a frightening dream in which I was locked in the stocks of a medieval town. When I awoke, I was disturbed to discover that my arms were through the leg holes of my pyjama bottom.
Lee's team.
How?
I'm not demonstrating again, no. So you mean not only through the top of the pyjama bottom, but right the way through, showing at the end of the leg hole?
Yes. I was wearing them, as it were, twice.
Tell us about the dream itself.
It's impressions. I remember the...
Give us those.
The smell of manure.
Oh, David, not again.
I could hear horses clattering around, clip-clopping.
What was the crime you'd committed?
I don't know what the crime was.
You don't know
I
the
don't
crime?
know. All I remember, and you'll be familiar with this, is a deep sense of shame. and being dragged along,
yes.
And I was a sort of figure of shame, and things were being thrown at me, cabbages, that sort of thing. And then I was put in roughly, by which I mean unpleasantly, not approximately, put in the village stocks, yeah.
You must have had quite a wide-legged trouser to get your
it was quite
arms down.
I'll be completely honest. My trousers had gone down a bit.
By that point, then, your genitals are effectively sort of trapped in a hinge created by your stomach and your insides.
Well, that's
probably why you were
that's
screaming.
the only way I can get to sleep. No, my trousers had gone down to the knees.
Right.
And my arms were through the trouser legs.
Do you really call them pyjama trousers?
I suspect I've used both terms.
Do you call it a pyjama jacket, the top bit?
No.
That's pyjama top.
I actually, to be honest, I call the whole thing a night uniform.
All right, what do you think, Liz? Is David telling the truth?
It's the pyjama bit I don't believe.
You don't believe he wears pyjamas in bed? Oh, that is the only bit I do believe.
No, because I think he wears a nightshirt.
Yes, good point.
I'm not inclined to believe it.
Right, OK. Well, say it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
David, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Well, I was telling a lie.
Next, it's Samson.
I once got stopped at customs for carrying a suitcase full of biscuits.
Please, team.
What kind of biscuits?
Jammy Dodgers.
A suitcase full?
Yes.
Why were you carrying so many jammy Dodgers?
It was a little suitcase.
How many packets of jammy Dodgers was in it?
About 22.
I should say at this point, other biscuits are available. Hobnobs, Choco Leibniz, Bourbons, you name them.
Where were you flying to?
I was flying to Los Angeles.
So is this carry-on luggage getting on, or are they checking your bags when you get off?
It was the carry-on thing.
Oh, you needed them for the flight?
They don't do Jammy Dodgers in Los Angeles.
Right, but why couldn't you put them in your main luggage? Why did they have to go on the plane?
They crumble.
You have to be very delicate. So what I do is I put them in the fridge so they get really hard.
And then take the fridge with you?
No. That would just be silly, wouldn't it? So I put them... put them in the... so because they're really hard...
Yeah.
They won't break.
Why did they suspect you? Was it when you
I was just coming through and... They went through, you know, the guy sits there and he looks at...
Yes.
And
he saw them on the X-ray?
Yeah. So he goes, oh, why have you got so many biscuits? And I said, I'm going to eat them. And he opened a few, and then...
When he opened them, though, what did he do? Did he taste them?
I couldn't see where he went. He went, around like a little pillar.
Right.
And he put the suitcase down and he was checking them. And then I remember...
He made a cup of tea, didn't he?
No, it's funny, because I remember he gave them back, and obviously I went on my way, and when I got to LA, I realised there was, 17 packs left.
Was there anything else in that suitcase?
Heroin.
Socks? Plain socks, innit?
Oh, I don't care what colour they were.
Why were you going to LA?
Just a holiday.
Just a holiday?
Yeah.
How many weeks?
2 months.
2 months for a holiday?
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends and, you know...
Well, I've got lots of friends, but I don't have 2-month holidays.
Yeah, but, I'm an actor, innit?
He's an actor.
So...
Well, I'm an actor! So what's it going to be? Truth or lie?
Well, this is saying lie. Is that what you sticking me lie?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm saying a lie.
Oh, I'm going to go with my team.
So they're saying it's a lie. Samson, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was the truth.
Next. It's Liz.
I had to retake one of my first ever scenes in Silent Witness because I looked far too happy to be watching an anthrax attack.
David C.
So, why are you watching an anthrax attack in the scene?
There had been an anthrax attack, so we were watching it on the TV.
So we're only talking about fictional anthrax
We are
attacks.
talking about fiction. I wasn't watching the world unfolding and laughing.
So was it like a big outbreak, pandemic, all forms of law enforcement came out?
We are talking a BBC budget, so it was kind of quite a small thing.
2 ambulances and a skip.
That's right. That's right.
What about the laughing? How does that come into it?
It was early days in my Silent Witness career, and next to me was Amelia Fox, and I was like... I was essentially holding up a, "Oh my God, Mum, look where I am" sign in my face.
Here I am, I'm with Amelia Fox watching an anthrax attack.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that I'm the television report telling you about the anthrax attack, OK? Lee is... This is going to be a bit of a leap. Is Amelia Fox.
That could be method. Do you want me to root through the bins? What does she play again, Amelia Fox?
She's a pathologist.
A pathologist, I knew that.
All right, here we go. Well, serious scenes at the moment in London.
Let's get the kidneys out and have a look at those.
Terrifying.
Chuck us a scissors, princess.
Some people are claiming that the anthrax has been delivered from...
And I was watching you in awe.
I thought you were watching news coverage, not cutting up a corpse.
Lee couldn't resist the opportunity to show his range.
Yeah. Sorry, the stitches take time. It's beautiful.
Very important to leave them with dignity. Pass the scissors.
Just gaffer tape. Lovely. Don't take your gloves off.
So you were giggling because you were right next to someone so well known and popular. Yet tonight I haven't seen you giggle once.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that it's true. That's
true. Samson?
Yeah, I think it's true.
We're going to go true.
You're going to say true?
We're going to say true.
Liz, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that it's a draw. Lee has 3 and David has 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.